Hello there, Pisces. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Pisces for October of 2019. It's 10 months into the year. I can hardly believe how fast this year's been going, honestly. Really, for all of you guys who are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month, and we use the bottom card on the deck for kind of the overall view of the month. Pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you, so that makes all Pisces named Frankie, I guess, for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't think the cards are going to go week by week. I think they're going to blend in and out throughout the month, kind of a overall view of the month. Now, I have a short message for us, and it's like I keep seeing us stamping our foot and saying, get over in your own corner. It's this attitude of maybe someone taking advantage of us, and maybe they have before, and it's just not going to happen anymore. And we Pisces aren't not usually like that. So I'm hoping that like some good, just laid on the line or honest communication is what Spirit's saying can probably handle the situation for us. But I got to tell you, that stamp in the foot, and it's like, this is my, what's yours is yours, and what's mine is mine kind of energy comes with it, and the shaking of the finger. But I'll tell you, I always tell my husband, what's mine is mine, what's yours is mine, everything's mine. So I hope this works out for you, Pisces. I'm laughing because I couldn't believe the picture. It was like stamping my foot and saying, damn, that's the last of this, and actually speaking up for ourselves. People don't know that we are very capable of speaking up for ourselves. Usually they think we're just kind and sweet, but you can only push it so far with us. We have good words here. They're exploration, creativity. What a wonderful for us. Peace, harmony, and expectancy. That might be our stamping our foot. We want peace, we want harmony, and we expect it out of you. And one of it's so funny because one of these cards here, and we have a lot of people cards in this reading. Actually, when I laid them, I didn't notice that, and that can make it a little bit more difficult, for like placement. That's why in a general reading, I guess, our first card here is Page of Swords energy, and that's like male or female. I better say that part first. Male or female, they will be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy, and could be a person in our life, or it could be us, like taking risk, taking a risk at a mental level, or taking up some new kind of line of thought. But this page is a messenger page, and it can bring news to us of problems, difficulties, maybe it could be a younger person that we know. For some of us, maybe one of our kids. It's the example I always think of is like maybe they failed a test, or a college exam that was important. Sometimes it can mean they're in trouble with the law, but look at his face. That's what I always show you. He's not, he has that sword in front of him. And if someone's coming up behind him, he's so arrogant and so sure of himself, right? He doesn't even turn around because he knows he can beat him. That, it's that type of energy. It's like a element of experimentation. Maybe it's us doing something, or someone else who's taking some kind of risk or behaving in a risky manner. It's like that could cause some kind of problem. It's motivated by unconventional activities, which can cause like strife or grief for us. I don't think it's us in that manner, but it could be like our little blip and why we're stamping our foot or laying down the law, if that, you know what I mean? Because under here, this is strong. So I don't know if this is in work, career, or love relationship stuff be, could move very strongly towards relationship. Because underneath it is the Six of Swords, and that's like coming out of the troubled waters and into a brand new beginning and fresh new, perspective and something that is better for us, or expecting something better. But this could be that little blip that we're, maybe some of us could be leaving a relationship actually with these cards and changing to a new one or a new job, something like that. I gotta say more about the Page of Swords though. The Page of Swords energy, and the example that pops in my head all the time with this is like maybe I have a coworker that knows all the gossip at work, everything going on. They come over to me and they say to me, "Hey, guess what? George is in trouble for da 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 da," right? And I don't answer. I walk away. It's like, oh well, I don't care. I'm not listening to somebody else's gossip. But then the Page of Swords goes to Julie down the hall and says to Julie, "Hey, guess what? Pisces told me this. And they said George is in trouble for this." So it's that kind of energy, and I'm the one that gets pulled into HR type. That's just an example, or example of it. So the Page of Swords tells me also to be careful who I tell what, and to make sure that the people that I'm telling my business to are extremely trustworthy, right? And not to gossip. So don't get involved in the office gossip. Don't gossip, about my friend or however this is going. Don't betray secrets kind of energy if I don't want it spoken of with this Page of Swords energy. So for some of us, we might want to keep that in mind here because we want peace, harmony, and we expect it this month. And the Page of Swords energy could be the thing that is disrupting it. So with that energy, like of the original message, I'd want to really think, you know, what is it? How do I approach this person? I don't want anyone taking advantage of me any longer, and I'm not going to allow it. So putting my foot down is really appropriate. You know, maybe that's what's going on for a lot of us, because our next card is the Death card. And no, we're not dying, Pisces, but this is a card of like total actual transformation for the better. So maybe this speaking up type energy is going to be really helpful for us, because it doesn't mean actual physical death. It means that we are experiencing some kind of a metamorphosis, like a butterfly in the cocoon. Let's see, it's like the destruction of the old outworn things that no longer work for us, or circumstances that have been holding us back in some manner, and getting ourselves regenerated is the way I want to say it, at a really deep level. So it's like total change, and no doubt about it. Anything that was bothering us, or patterns that were workable that no longer are working, we're going to destroy them, kick them out, on their tush, and make room for the new that is coming into being. That's how they want it said. Because the Death card, everything changes, and this is the white rose of innocence is how I see it, and that's us saying no more. No more. If it's not suitable for me, if it's not if it's not working for me, we're saying point blank, like no more, point blank. So I don't know where this is going to fall. Maybe it's in work for some of us, maybe for others of us it could be in relationship. I'm saying it in that way because of this next card here, which is the King of Pentacles, and that's earth energy. That will be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. It can male or female, because these are general readings, so male or female. Um, it could be someone coming into our life. Maybe we kick the Page of Swords out, but we have another people card here. And so we have choices. So we're exploring our options. And this is someone who is not only just wealthy, but they're courageous, and they're mature, they're kind, they're a solid citizen, um, they're kind to other people, they're reputable. That kind of energy comes around this. It's like worldly power in a positive way. A person who would be experienced at handling money, that could provide us with like really reliable counsel on matters that pertain to money or finances. Someone who's refined, cultured, dispenser of patronage, like they'd like us and want to, in some manner, help us, one manner or another. It could be for some of us, maybe we're going through a breakup, and this is the person that's going to help us. So if it's an actual person in our lives, they're going to be well disposed, is the way it's supposed to say, really well disposed towards us. It could be a corporate head, like maybe our boss, or boss where we work, a banker, that kind of energy, that we're looking to get a loan for something. And if it's not an actual person, though, actual person in our life, it would mean that we're going to engage in some kind of a worldly enterprise that's going to meet with the success. So it's good in that manner, and especially for us Pisces, because creativity, our word down here, comes really strongly in, maybe we want a home. This person's going to be the person that gets us the bank loan. Maybe for some of us, usually that's King of Swords, though, energy that reminds me of lawyer type energy. For a lot of us, that might be our boss at work. You know, it could be a lawyer, but it could be actually with that total transformation energy, and the next energies coming up here, and that our word down here, expectancy. Yeah, our word down here, expectancy, because the King of Pentacles is very peaceful, very harmonious, very mature, just like our words down here, and they could help us like explore options, like to make things better. And I'm saying it in that way. We might be walking away from the Page of Swords, maybe, and walking into this Knight of Cups energy, but actually Knight of Cups, that's us showing up in our own reading, which I always feel is an excellent sign. So the energies of it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, male or female. So it could be us leaving the Page of Swords, getting the King of Pentacles advice, and they're helping us, and we're going to the Knight of Cups type energy. This is the energy of harmony. It's the energy of love. It's the energies of caring and balance and things like that. So we want to stay balanced, because this energy is a knight. It's not a king or a queen. It's not as mature. So he or she, sorry about that. It's a messenger knight, bringing us a message about love. It could represent like our one true love for some of us. It could be the knight in shining armor on the white horse. That's the kind of energy that comes with it. But when they come, it means we're really deeply involved in some type of a emotional situation or something that is really, really important to us, and it's like to the point where nothing else or little else matters. It's that type of energy. We could be awaiting a message like, as in like a declaration of love or a proposal of marriage with this kind of energy, with like a lot of and anticipation that everything else is the way they're pushing it away, like everything else is insignificant to me with this Knight of Cups energy. So it makes it like all other relationships, right? They pale in comparison to this one. And if it's not love coming into our life, like, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend type energy, it would be, if it's a person, it would be someone who was um, a friend, is what they're saying, honest, intelligent, and very likely happily would aid us, is what the way that Spirit is putting it, okay? They'd be on our side no matter what, and they'd see it through for us, like to the end, help us to the end, because they would really, really care about us and want to make sure that all of our outcomes were good and they'd be on our side. So, looking at these energies, though, I'm thinking here, and I just wonder if this could be something at work. And someone putting in a word for us at work, maybe for some of us, because they like us, they think that we're more than capable of doing a job, and that we could do the job and do it very well. Put in a good word is the way that I'm being told to say it, but it's a nice, good energy for us. So I don't know, work could be relationships too, because, or us going after something we want and changing something, right? Something we want to change, and we're really firm about that with that original message, because our last card here is the Two of Rods or Wands. Why they change it, I don't know, but this is kind of a strange card. All twos are about choices, and this two in particular um, can show like an uh, unexpected element entering into the situation, uh, something we hadn't planned for or allowed for. And wherever this is coming down in our lives, there's like an element of surprise that comes with this too. So twos are always about choices. This is us saying yes, maybe, to some kind of new enterprise, that we're exploring, like our word down here. Um, but we have, uh, we have the expectation, is the way they want me to say it, that we're going to achieve success, ownership, wealth, good fortune through doing it. We be in that sense of waiting for our ship to come in. See, he's looking in. I always think of that as a crystal ball. But I want you to notice this. There's two hands in this picture holding these two different rods, and one of them is his, hers. It's, however it's going to work. But the other one reminds me of the hand of the source coming in and helping us make the decision or the choice or opening up ways. So we've started something, we're awaiting the results. We may, however, have to deal with some type of a unexpected problem or encounter some kind of a opposition. What I want to say is the kind of just a situation or the thing that pops in my head, it's just like a general explanation of it, is we're going to the bank, right? And we're getting a loan for a house. And we went to one bank, they said, yeah, you're approved, because whatever we're going to do, we're pursuing this because it's a means of validating ourselves, So they say, okay, you're approved for this loan for the new house, you know, or, and at the last minute, I'm not approved. And I'm scrambling around looking for another way to do this, okay? Or let me think of other situations. Or I'm going to do a creative venture with somebody, entrepreneurial thing, and I have 3 people that want the position, but I pick George, for the position. They're all good, but I picked George, and at the last minute they backed out. So with this too, I always say have a backup plan. So I'm going for the loan, right? For the new house or the new car or whatever it is. That's just an example. I go to 3 banks and I'm good with all 3 banks, right? And the first one backs out at the last minute. I call the other one. Whoop, knocked my card over here. I knocked her death card down there. And you're trying to transform. That wasn't nice of me. Yeah, we just get 3 banks, like we're looking for better interest, right? But we have the backup plan. So we're doing the entrepreneurial thing. And all 3 people that want to join with us was great. And when George backs out, I just go take Sally. So it's that kind of energy because they were all good, right? And I'm pursuing this no matter what. So with this particular 2, I always say, make sure you back yourself up. Don't think it's only going to be one way because, I made the choice I want the house. I made the choice I want George as my partner, but Julie was just as good. It's that kind of energy. So I always have a backup plan for whatever is going on. I can't get my angel card out here. So I always have a backup plan for whatever's going on. I always make sure that whatever I'm doing is going to be the right thing for me, and I have wise, good advice, right? And the things I'm taking out of my life are the things that I no longer want in my life. So the energy is kind of I get our angel card, keep our feet on the ground, make sure, I got it stuck here. Keep our feet on the ground, make sure that everything that I'm doing is backed up. That's the energy of the whole entire reading, basically. Kick out what I don't want, and along with that message, our original message, I think it's important. We got ground yourself for our message. Keep your feet on the ground, Pisces. When you detach from awareness of your body, and that we're so good at that, aren't we? And the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's a pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you to balance the spiritual material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earth life and keep a backup plan. Pisces, that's my part. That's what I'm saying here that they told me to say. Make sure you have the alternative in there. I gotta find our thing here. Whoop, I'm going backwards. That's why I can't find it. I always tell you guys it's pretty bad when you have to say the alphabet before you find what you're looking for here. This card is a signal your energy and attention need to be grounded. Maybe that's how we got taken advantage of. If you've been feeling spacey, confused, or forgetful, this card speaks to the reason. Ungroundedness. It means your attention is directed up too high if you are not in your body. A balance is needed between focus on spirit and a focus on earth. It's the only way we can manifest this, and bring things forward. You can ground yourself by walking barefoot on grass or soil, by eating foods from the ground like potatoes or carrots, by rubbing your bare feet, by touching a tree or a plant, or by visualizing roots coming from the bottom of your feet into the earth. Grounding will help you better concentrate and focus, and will also increase your connections to the angels. That's true. It says spend time gardening, work with flower essences, adjust your diet, other lifestyle habits so that they support your mental and physical awareness. Make sure the words you speak or write are practical, grounded, and understandable. Be down to earth and authentic in all of your relationship. Send love and light to Mother Earth. We have a really strange reading this month, Pisces. Well, that's our reading for this month. You guys will have to tell me what it means. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information's down below the screen in the About section. Or if you need to set an appointment with me, all that information's down below at the website. There's 2 short videos over at the website that explain the prayer class and the suture classes I put out there for you. They're like 5 minutes long. Prayer class that explains how to format prayers and why you do it that way. It's 2.5 hours long. It's really comprehensive. Sutures are simple thought forms put in a 5-minute a day meditation. Thought forms you put in this simple meditation. 5 minutes, and it enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. The videos that explain it over at the website. To all of you I've met through 3 whole years of doing these YouTubes, and everybody I've met through 31 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Maybe, hopefully, I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.